Good evening, one and all. This is Michael from Bro JMR, and this is episode 126 of What's in the Bag. As we discussed last week, we did a late Christmas, so we also did a birthday at the same time. So this is going to be what I'm going to call my Birthmas episode. Everything that I got for my birthday, for Christmas, and then a couple of things that I found just at the store when we went out while my parents were here. So we're going to start with VHS today. The first one is the 2-tape set of Gone with the Wind in a very nice case. Fun fact, this is celebrating its 80th anniversary this year. This movie is. It came out in 1939. It's celebrating the 80th anniversary of this movie. The next one is the 2-tape set special limited edition of Saving Private Ryan. And let's see. It's a nice slip cover. And then there's the interior box package. And just 2 tapes in there. Nothing else in there, but nice little slip cover edition. Next we have John Wayne in Big Jake. And a 1990 release of The Shining on VHS. It's so hard to find VHS, horror VHS movies, especially classic ones from the 80s, that whenever I come across one, even if it's a re-release like from 1990 like this one, it's always nice to find. So that's pretty cool. The next one is season 1 of MASH on VHS, and it's got all 24 episodes of MASH on VHS from season 1. The next one I have is the Deluxe Letterbox edition of Ben-Hur 35th Anniversary Edition. I do have one like this one, but this is the Letterbox edition, whereas the other one is the full frame edition. And when you open it up on the inside, there's our VHS tapes. And like the other one, it's got a little insert with information about the film. Alright, next we're going to look at some Laserdiscs that I picked up. We went to Half Price Books in Arlington, and they had a couple of Laserdiscs that I didn't have yet. The first one is Edward Scissorhands. Classic Tim Burton, Johnny Depp movie. Winona Ryder as well. And no, this is not a gatefold. Alright, the next one we have is the 50th anniversary edition of It's a Wonderful Life. It still has the barcode paperwork on it. I haven't taken it off because I kind of want to just keep it on there the way it is since it's still sealed. It's not factory wrap sealed, but it is still sealed here on the top and bottom with original tape. So therefore it should have everything that's inside of it that came in on this deluxe edition set. It should still have it all in there. So I'm going to do an unboxing, and I'll slit that open brand new for the first time since 1996. Alright, next thing I got is a bunch of C.E.Ds, Select-O-Vision video discs. It's all the same thing. I got one of these players for my birthday this year, and it came with a stack of about 10 or 11 movies. So I'm really excited. Once I get the cables to hook it up to my TV, I'm going to do a tech video of it. It's going to be awesome. But the first one we have is The Longest Day, Part 1. We have The Longest Day, Part 2. And for those of you who remember, this is the whole container. This is it. I mean, as you can see, the barcode's on the back. They probably would have had it shrink wrapped, but the whole movie is inside this. So I'll explain how that works whenever I do the video. The next one is part 1 of Tora, Tora, Tora. There's the back side of it. Part 2 of Tora, Tora, Tora. Then we have Walt Disney's The Lovebug. This is the original film from 1968, which I've never seen. Another one I haven't seen is Marlon Brando and Last Tango in Paris. This is part 1, and this was kind of controversial. This is actually rated X. No one under 17, which is the equivalent of an NC-17 rated movie today. And then we have Last Tango in Paris Part 2. The next one we have is a really cool one. I'm looking forward to getting to watch this one. This one's called Cool Cat. 25 years of rock and roll style. The styles that broke every taboo, the sounds that broke every barrier. And this has David Bowie, Janis Joplin, the Everly Brothers, the Rolling Stones, Jefferson Airplane, Stray Cats, which I'm a big fan of the Stray Cats. I like Brian Setzer Orchestra, and I like the Stray Cats. The Who, the Beatles, Blondie, the Sex Pistols, Elvis Presley, Kiss, the Kinks, Rod Stewart, and Buddy Holly. And this came out in 1983. So I'm interested to see what's on this. That's definitely one I want to watch. The next one is the Three Stooges, Volume 1. And then we have the Three Stooges, Volume 2. The Sands of Iwo Jima with John Wayne. And finally we have some Laurel and Hardy films. This first one is Utopia. And this is from these came out in 1983. These discs did. And Laurel and Hardy in The Flying Deuces. Almost makes it sound like poo. Finally, we have some steelbooks and some imports. First one is 30th anniversary of, 30th anniversary Top Gun. Next, we have some imports, some awesome imports that I found for like $2 a piece. The first one is a Korean import of The Librarian's Quest for the Spear. And then we have some Japanese DVD imports. The first one is Goonies. And these next three all have inserts, including their chapter listings. Then we've got Michael J. Fox's Doc Hollywood. There's the back. And this one is really cool, Shakespeare in Love. And what's really awesome about this one is it's got more than just the chapter listing. It also has a bunch of advertisements and how the buttons work on the menus. It's got an advertisement for some more DVDs that you can order, including an order form. And it's got a CD collector's edition book. It's like a CD insert book with all information about the cast, the crew, which they call the staff, the chapter listings, bonus materials, information about it, all in Japanese. So that's really, really cool. And the last thing we have is, to the best of my knowledge, is a bootleg. A bootleg steelbook for Avatar 3D. It's got some, what I can looks like it's Chinese characters on them. It's weird that when you pull the slipcover off, that's the steelbook. It's just a metal case, and it's not even really like technically a steelbook. It's more like a metal pack. It's odd. This is a really oddity, and I really wish I could find more information on it. But that's the slipcover. All the art is on the slipcover. It's not like a clear slipcover, and the art is on the case. It's weird. So that being said, new overall total is $32.43. New VHS total is $536. New steelbook total is $416. Laserdisc is $191. C.E.D. is $20. And TV is $433. So thank you for watching. Blessed be. I hope you enjoyed this. And just be on the lookout for the next one whenever it may arrive. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy what we're doing. Shoot us some comments down in there to see what you're liking, what you're not liking, what you want to see us try to find, what you want to see showcased, especially in the unboxings. So thanks for watching, and good night.